Hello everyone, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about, are the books on the reading list at OCD Recovery actually worth it for OCD Recovery? And in my opinion, my overwhelming opinion, the answer is yes, and I will explain why. Before I go any further, please subscribe, comment down below, let me know if you've read some of the books, let me know if there's other books that you think have helped you along your OCD recovery journey. Of course, there's many books out there. There's just a particular reason why we have these 5 books on the reading list, which I'll break down some of them really quickly, but we've done longer videos covering all the different books in the detail. So I do have the first book on the reading list, which is one of Albert Ellis's most famous books. Now, he has authored / co-authored over 70 to 75 different books. He owned the Albert Ellis Institute of New York, which is still open today. He has trained thousands of people in REBT / cognitive behavioral therapy type psychotherapeutic approaches. He's done hundreds of peer-reviewed articles, and he really is, as it says in the very top, no individual, not even Freud himself, has had a greater impact on modern psychotherapy by psychology today. A lot of people kind of forget about Albert Ellis. There's a lot more talk about Carl Jung, Sigmund Freud, a lot of other, don't get me wrong, Ayn Rand, a lot of just really great philosophers, like psychotherapists or psychiatrists or psychologists. But for some reason, Albert Ellis has kind of just disappeared in some ways. So the first book on the reading list, which is this one, is, people ask, this has nothing to do with OCD. You're right. This isn't an OCD book like some of the other ones that have maybe OCD in the title or kind of geared towards OCD. Well, we've talked to a lot of people over the year I've been helping people. And when you look at the books and what they do, they don't really talk about acceptance a whole lot. So what this book does, this book helped me break down sensory motor, the fear of being stuck forever, and the fear of basically never recovering, and all those core fears I had where moving with uncertainty and doing exposures was necessary, but didn't get me to where I wanted to go. Second book on the reading list, Self-Help for Your Nerves by Claire Weeks. Tremendous book for teaching you how to handle uncomfortable feelings of anxiety, why it's not so bad, which I talk about. The third book on the reading list, The Myth of Self-Esteem, probably the most important book on the reading list for people with severe harm OCD, POCD, HOCD, stuff like that. In order to really unlatch some of these, if they've been stuck for a really long time and you've been doing exposures and you've been moving with uncertainty and it's still kind of latched, we kind of have to break down the concepts and move from there. It takes a little bit of time, but moving towards unconditional self-acceptance was really beneficial for myself when it came to all the body dysmorphic stuff I had with fitness. I still love fitness, I still exercise, but it no longer is the determining factor on my life. My whole entire, before it was just like, fitness is my life, and this is the only thing that matters in my life, and I no longer see things like that anymore. The fourth book on the reading list, Man's Search for Meaning, is tremendous. The reason why that book is on there, besides being a New York Times bestseller, top 20 most sold books probably ever, at least I think. I could be wrong on that. It teaches you perspective about, even if you're really suffering, even on my hardest days, on the new things I've been working with, I will literally think to myself, okay, maybe I'm very anxious right now. It's nothing like it was 2 years ago because of the new stuff I've been working on, not sensory motor related. That has no effect on my life whatsoever. Don't even think about it. But I could still move. I could still walk. I could still go to the gym. I could still make videos. And perspectively driven, it's huge. And then the last book, At Last a Life by Paul David, is a great book because it's self-help for your nerves kind of repackaged. So yes, the books on the reading list have great validity. In my opinion, and we're not saying this from really a propaganda type standpoint, but in what we've noticed with dealing with people, because again, these books are not directly meant for OCD sufferers. They're meant for people that have irrational beliefs, which in all walks of life we do innately, just from our, over time, just the way we see things, modern day Western civilization, especially in America, the way just we see life, cultural and everything like that. Come here, boo-boo. No, come here. Daisy's going to bark at me. But this book, without this book, I wouldn't have learned how to break down my beliefs. And that is super important for a lot of people who have tried lots of other things and they can't really move forward, and then they start practicing acceptance, right? And they're like, well, this doesn't work because we're trying to use it as a quick fix. And over time, you start to realize it's not a quick fix and it has to be used in a manner to where it's handled in a slow fashion. Daisy's right next to me, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it. I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't be where I am today without the books on the reading list. They're very important for me, and they go far outside OCD recovery. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.